going to be pivotal to Matt in his desire to be AFC West champions. Oakland is traveling into Denver.
I'm on Oakland.
Are we going to see Brock Osweiler finally show some vulnerabilities, or does this game manager hold through to the end and puts up one more win for the Denver Broncos?
Young quarterbacks love it when you give them weapons. You know what they like better? Defense. Denver 21, Oakland 10.
Oh.
You really,
God,
yeah.
God.
Amari Cooper.
Oakland is like Rodney Dangerfield. They can't get any respect in here. Wow.
Yeah, I see that too. Yeah, that's wicked. That is okay. All right. Matt, go ahead and throw the next one out there for him.
Here's the other game that obviously my wife loves this, so this is what we'll be watching. What do you think about Dallas going in to have a rematch of the catch that wasn't a catch that was a catch that wasn't a catch in Green Bay?
That wasn't a catch.
I just think about Skip Bayless. That was a catch. As he's screaming at Stephen A. Smith. Matt Castle, he's going to do a lot to help Green Bay win this game, but I think that pass rush is going to get to Aaron Rodgers a few times. Keep it interesting. Green Bay 26, Dallas 16.
Okay.
All right. Now, and we could take a little bit of time on this one because I think it's a pivotal matchup, especially with all the things that are going on to try to throw people off. And I don't know, Javi, are you in the belief that Gronkowski and Edelman coming back to the practice field is nothing more than a decoy? Or do you think that it's real? Because New England's going in to face the former assistant coach, Bill O'Brien. How does this one end up on a Saturday night?
Total shadow move by the hoodies. You know those guys aren't going to be a big part of this game. And it's not just Bill O'Brien. We're talking about Romeo Crennel was his former defensive coordinator. You got Mike Vrabel, who used to be a linebacker for the Patriots, who used to catch touchdowns in the red zone from Tom Brady. And then, of course, you got Tom Brady's backups infesting that team. I think that New England's going to come out here and they're just going to burn the house down. But I think the Texans are going to get there because DeAndre Hopkins, nobody can stop him. New England 28, Texans 17.
Well, quick question on a follow-up with this, if you don't mind, because why is it that it seems like the media is jumping all over this as a decoy? I mean, we all know, I think everybody who knows football could read between the lines on this thing and say, okay, we know that this isn't something that's to get all excited about. However, all these New England fans are literally pissing their pants with freaking excitement. I actually heard a New England fan on the radio today saying, okay, we've lost our 2 games. It's not going to happen again. Come on, really? They're not coming back. Why are New England fans so drinking the Kool-Aid on this? They should know better, shouldn't they?
Patriots fans drink the Kool-Aid like none other in the league. I mean, if your team has had 4 Super Bowls, like 9 AFC championships, I mean, you're going to pretty much believe in your team no matter what they do, no matter how crappy they are. Everybody else, if they have this team minus a Tom Brady, you'd be thinking that they're headed for the golf course. But because you got Tom Brady and because everyone in New England thinks that he is some sort of demigod, that they're going to be excited. It doesn't matter. I mean, Jamie Collins could return for this game. He's been out with a sickness for about, I think, almost 8 weeks now. So this team has a lot of problems. But if you got that coach, that quarterback, it doesn't matter. You're going to be drinking that Kool-Aid like you're in a cult party.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know why you're talking about drinking Kool-Aid, Nash. The Seahawks win 1 game, and you're texting me, they're back. The Seahawks are back.
But I was right.
You're just as bad of a Kool-Aid drinker as anybody.
But I was right. The thing is with the Seattle Seahawks, you tend to know.
Gronkowski plays.
Yeah, he did. He was upgraded to questionable, and there is a possibility, but definitely not Gronkowski and Edelman both. That's definitely not going to happen. We got one more that we're going to throw out there. From Matt's going to go ahead and throw out there, and then afterwards, I got a parody. An Adele parody of Hello called Lions Suck that I'm going to share with everybody as we're going to close tonight.
All right, Javi, last game of the week. Give it to us. New York Giants versus the Miami Dolphins. Can the Giants take the lead in this division?
Why is this even on Monday Night Football?
Right? I mean, but, according to the preseason calculations, this should have been one of the big blockbuster games. This has had big old playoff implications. But now the only reason this game is interesting is because everyone wants to see if the Giants are going to give Dallas another week of life. But really, in the end, the Giants have the personnel. They have the weapons. They got JPP with one hand clubbing people. But, it's all right because it's good enough to beat a Miami team that is underperforming in almost every facet that you could possibly do it. New York Giants win this one 28 to Miami's 18.
Okay. One more question while we have you here. To me, the Giants are probably still the favorite for the NFC East in that horrible, crappy, just slap people around division. I'm curious. We'll just do it right here, the three of us, and we're not going to bet anything major like hair or anything else along those lines. Who is your pick, Javier, for NFC East division champs this year?
You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to do it because I'd love to see it. I'm going to go Dallas. Why not?
What?
Let's do it. Let's get Tony Romo, wheel him out on that cart, and let's have Jerry go ahead and get on that stripper bus and bring all the rest with him. I think they're going to come out and do it. Why the hell not? I'd love to see it.
It would be an interesting story. Matt, what do you think?
I think Philadelphia wins.
Philadelphia and Chip Kelly, is that enough to keep his job?
I don't know if it's enough to keep his job. I think he might leave anyway, but I think they can win this division. Even though it's a dumpster fire, they managed to put a convincing win together against the Patriots. That could be emotionally enough to pick this team up and light a fire under them.
Okay. I still got to go to the New York Giants. Not only do they have a coach, quarterback, as well as many of their team still intact from their last major playoff run, so that means they have playoff experience, they also do tend to excel in the late month, December. Take a look at it. You'll see almost over the last 4 years a 75% winning percentage. And when these other teams are cannibalizing each other as they continue to play against each other, the New York Giants are just going to continue to emerge and rise amongst the ashes of what is the NFC East, which should be labeled in this case the NFC least. However, when this all comes to pass and the New York Giants do end up winning this division, we are going to have to ask, is it right that a team that wins their division with a losing record hosts a playoff game against teams that are well above 500? My answer to that is no. I'm just curious, since we have about a minute and a half. Matt, Javier, what do you think?
Well, I'm okay with it, really, because I think you got to look at what there's, it's sort of like college football. When you sit there and you look at the strength of schedule, you look at all these different things, it doesn't matter how much someone wins or loses. As long as someone plays within the rules of what that game is, then I'm okay with it. Because really, you take a look at it, the Giants ended up, last time they won the Super Bowl, they came in as the 6th seed, and they were a terrible team that was supposed to be crappy, but when the time came, they beat the Patriots. And then even when the Patriots were 18-0, or 18-1, that they did the same thing. So really, you have to play the games, and you have to know that that's probably the most effective way to divide the playoff system. I'm not really sure how much you'd be able to get away with it, because it just seems like a way to get rid of the teams that may sputter into the playoffs and get the more popular teams that are rolling into the playoffs.
Matt?
Yeah, good stuff.
Okay.
I got nothing.
All right. Well, then it is
rare.
time to go ahead and sign off. With that, I'm Nash.
And I'm Matt.
Go for it, Javi.
I'm Javier.
And you're listening to NFL Talk. We'll catch you Monday, same place, same station. Go ahead and enjoy, and have a happy holidays.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if this would end with a playoff defeat, but no, it's over. Week 3. They say the Stafford is the best, but he's barely top 30. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in Foxborough dreaming about the fan I used to be when I was younger and more naive, thinking how the Lions might go 13-3. There's such a difference between us and every other team. Hello from the other side. We must have lost 1,000 times. The Lions are sorry. Something must be done. The Lombardi Trophy will never be won. Hello from the outside. Try, and goddamn you, sorry, you're breaking our heart, but it don't matter, it clearly doesn't tear you apart. Oh no, are we winning? It's so typical of us to blow a large fourth quarter lead. I hope you go to hell. We the only team without a Super Bowl in the NFL. It's no secret that the both of us are running out of time. So hello from the other side. We must have lost 1,000 times. The Lions are sorry. Something must be done. The Lombardi Trophy will never be won. Hello from the outside. Try, and goddamn you, sorry, you're breaking our heart, but it don't matter, it clearly doesn't tear you apart anymore. Lost anymore. Lost anymore. Lost anymore. Lost anymore. Lost. So hello from the other side. We must have lost 1,000 times. The Lions are sorry. Something must be done. The Lombardi Trophy will never be won. Hello from the outside. I don't even think you fucking
from Jock Journal with the biggest morons in the country. If you aren't asleep already, it might be time to get to bed. However, I'm sure most of you are still looking for me on AshleyMadison.com.